the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Yademo Bowramu the Criminal Division of the Accra High Court. Now, cross-examination as between the lawyer for James Jachi lawyer Chachu Tsikata, and the prosecution witness 1. Now, prosecution witness 1 Richard Techi Mensa. Ya chese wono aka sample na case ni nyina ejina ne so a ene ye charge yewura James Jachi for perjury, for forgery, deceit of a public officer, knowingly making false statutory declaration, and the ekeka ho. Na cross examination no, in fact, kakra wa ha ye no bekom emra na my lord. Justice Mary Ekwie Yanzu observe keenly na very, very interesting. Lawyer Tsikata. Cross examination question number 1. Also, were you aware of a complaint lodged with the EC against the candidacy of the accused person for the election in December 2020? And Ayera Richard Techi Mensa say, I did read about it. In Tsikata, Eto Edemayera Techi Mensa say, Onim say ansana yewra James Jachi electoral commission for ebema na kwanyama na begina no edombi asori etia say otumi egina as the president parliamentary candidate for the Aseno constituency ena yewra Richard Techi Mensa eyi na no say o kan efa ho o kan fa ho. Question number 2 was say, are you aware that following that complaint the EC went into the matter of the complaint, and the witness answered and said, as I did say, I did read about it. And Chachu said, are you aware that the complaint was that he was not qualified to stand for those elections? Are you not? And the witness said, per what I read that a group had sent a complaint to the EC. Michel Kakra. Entino, the questions 1 and 2. Not a true say, a witness, not just say, okay. And answer, when you say, ye the complaint be a command EC. Edifar, you are James Jachi the candidate at 1 and a witness 2. And as a true say, can be said, or ya aware. Say, sa complaint, no, not a shame say. Yera James Jachi or not qualified to stand on those elections. Anna, the witness nature said, I or can be say group B at the complaint at the Aqua EC about the candidature of James Jachi Yentwa Subi. Chachu Sabusa and said, and are you aware that the complaint was based on his own allegiance to a country other than Ghana? Are you not? And the witness said, yes, my lord. Per what I read, that was what the complaint was about. Nsem-Pii. And the Chachu said, are you aware that the EC cleared the accused person to stand for those elections? Are you not? And a witness in a reply said, per what I read, the EC invited the complainant and the accused to a meeting, and based on what the accused told the EC, that is what the EC based on to clear him. And Chachu saying busa, the prosecution witness say, onim say complain no sa edomko no de koma EC ne gina say James Jachi owe allegiance to another country apart from Ghana. And was saying, said they walk on the piano or can kind at the far Sadia. And I just say, was a witness say, or ya what say, easy, clear James Jachi and son of what to me a drama ya to swaba. They elected him to become a member of parliament. And now the prosecution witness no Yewra Tsikata Genesis say, or can say, Emra group no raises a complaint no. Electoral Commission efresh a group no. And almost sign efre eyeyewura James Gyakye question. Na Electoral Commission clear James Gyakye question no. Na eye based on the response wa James Gyakye question e de mafa complainer group ni de buy. Ti wono de wono nim no. And a Gyakye to aso bi. Or say the EC cleared the accused person. Is that correct? Are you aware of that? Witness. Yes, my lord. I have already said that per what I read, the EC did clear him based on what the accused put before the EC. And the evidence is right before us in this court. And Tichachu, as I busa witness and say, or ya well say, EC clear James Gyakye question and answer. And I witness nature say, on can say EC and clear. Yes, my lord. EC clear, but EC clearance or them accused no. Me dia me kika ya ne kire say, nsem wa accused no ebe kan kire EC. Enya no ho ba accused no e de bo EC. Enema EC gina so e de clear no. Said de ye say case no ase no a order so a work. Na sa asem ya work kan kra no. Who evidence ya dia e da court sisi ya eye obia animu asem. Ena se tutu aso. O say, so you realize that the accused participated in that election on the basis of being cleared by the EC. And a witness and say, yes, my lord, based on what the accused told the EC. And as you say, you cannot say on what basis the accused was cleared by the EC. Can you? And was say, I am basing it on what I read. And as a Chubusan Bion said, are you claiming that you read that he was cleared on the basis of what he told the EC? Is that what you are saying to this court? And a witness and say, yes, my lord. And as a Chubusan Bion. Also, my question was, you are aware that the EC asked the complainant to provide evidence? And a witness and say, no, my lord, that did not come to my attention. And I say, just have a look at this document and see whether that is your signature at the back. And a witness and say, yes, it is my signature. And I say, if anybody claims that you spoke in Twi in making that statement to the police, they will not be telling the truth, would they? And a witness and say, I have already said that I did write in the English language. And as you say, just read to the hearing of the court the first sentence of Exhibit 1. And a prosecution witness read the first sentence of Exhibit 1 in court. And as you say, so you have seen the statement. The complaint states in Twi language. And a prosecution witness say, yes, that is what is stated in Exhibit 1. And as a Chubusa said, you signed this document according to you. And I say, yes, my lord. And you read the document before you signed it. Did you not? And the prosecution witness say, yes, my lord. And cross-examination is very interesting. Very, very interesting. The cross-examination is move from, oh yeah, sure say, easy clear no. The American you move from that at the bar say one of the exhibit, yeah, a document you cry lawyer to Tsikata or tender in. It is written in English, but according to the witness, also on this statement, Emma police, he spoke in Twi, but the exhibit is written in English and signed. And a witness lecture say no correct. Or no ankasa, it is written in English, but all the testimony to the police omano in Twi, but the exhibit that is presented in court is written in English. Or you to say no correct. Or no any sign, but the witness statement to the police in Twi. So here the translation was rather done in English. And interesting times ahead. Very, very interesting times ahead. Ti saa pepe and a cross examination between lawyer Tsikata and the prosecution witness. Yeah, your friend Yewra Richard Techi Mensa esi ekọ so na ewo ensem foforo mu no so.
Sami Nsem-Pii is the National Communications Officer of the party. Mr. Nsem-Pii, welcome to Eyewitness News.
Thanks for having me, Sanda.
First of all, how is your case in court proceeding?
So far, so good. We are on track. There's been a few hurdles, but that is part of litigation, particularly in criminal matters. And so the legal team of Honorable Krayson are very focused on this matter and doing everything possible to vindicate the innocence of Honorable James Gyakye Krayson. And as we have indicated on public record, the re-elected MP enjoys the full support of the entire rank and file of the NDC, its leadership, and our abled 137 members of parliament.
This decision to boycott the House, is it a directive from your Adabraka head office? And if that's the case, is it specifically related to James Gyakye Krayson or is for the two other MPs as well?
First of all, the decision by the NDC Minority Caucus to boycott parliamentary proceedings anytime their colleagues have to appear before courts of competent jurisdiction for their prosecution was a decision that was made or taken by the caucus itself. It is not a directive from the leadership of the party. The caucus met, as we have been informed, to discuss what its response should be by the glaring attempts by the Akufo-Addo government to reduce their numbers in the House through frivolous, criminal persecutions, and to which end key members of the caucus. And it was after those discussions that the caucus decided unanimously to resort to boycotts, to protest the persecution of their colleagues by this despotic Akufo-Addo government. And so that is a decision which was taken by the caucus. It was not an imposition from the party.
But you support it as a party?
Of course, yes. Our national chairman, our general secretary, and in fact the entire leadership of the National Democratic Congress have thrown our weight behind that decision because we think it is a great decision that is worth supporting.
What do you make of...
just to answer the second leg of your question, the boycott does not only relate to the prosecution of Honorable James Gyakye Krayson, the MP for Asenoff, but also applies to the persecution of no less a person than the leader of the NDC Minority Caucus, Honorable Ato Forsen, and the persecution of Honorable Collins Dauda as well.
All right. Now, and this is my last issue. The majority whip has said what you are doing, if you intended to frustrate government, then you must be mistaken because you are also frustrating private business. If the road in your village were to be constructed because something has to be done in parliament for an agreement to be adopted, that agreement will not come to fruition because your colleagues or you have decided that you will not go to parliament. And I'm using you to mean NDC. What do you make of that? That you are shooting yourselves in the foot?
Well, he's entitled to his opinion, and NDC members of parliament are also entitled to theirs, and to take democratic steps within the, permissible under our parliamentary, system. And so we totally disagree with that because our members of parliament only resort to boycotts on dates or days that their colleagues have to appear before the courts. And they say, we will not allow our colleagues to face this persecution all by themselves. We will be in court to solidarize with them. And that is what they have been doing. Justice is important, and it is as important as development. But even to scrutinize, or if you like, analyze what the majority chief whip said, these boycotts, like I said, are only resorted to by the NDC minority caucus as and when their colleagues have to appear before courts. On days when there are no court proceedings, they are always present in Parliament to do their work as members of Parliament. And so, if government has any policy proposals relative to the construction of roads and other developmental projects, as the majority whip, alluded to, there wouldn't be any problem at all, because the members of Parliament, our members of Parliament, are always in Parliament on any other day to ensure that such laudable initiatives are